Picture this, a woman named Sarah standing at the doorway of her first investment seminar, heart pounding, palms sweaty. She's deafened by jargon, dizzy from numbers she's never touched before. Yet beneath the noise, a quiet promise whispers this isn't just about money, it's about control, freedom, and rewriting her future. What if the biggest financial risk was doing nothing at all? That question hangs, waiting for an answer. We all carry a money story, a secret script from childhood or culture that shapes how we view wealth. But what if your story is holding you back? Let's dive into how rewriting it can flip your financial destiny. Sarah grew up hearing, "Money doesn't grow on trees," a line etched into her psyche. At first, she avoided thinking about money altogether, fearing she'd botch it. But by confronting these fears head-on, acknowledging her scarcity mindset, she began to see money not as an enemy but as an ally. This shift opened the door to confident choices and new opportunities. Money isn't numbers on a screen, it's deeply emotional. Bach compares it to driving a car. The steering wheel is your feelings, the gas pedal your actions, but the mental map is often foggy. If you let fear or guilt drive, you'll crash harder or miss your exit. Understanding the emotional mechanics lets you steer with clarity, turning anxiety into action. Taking control of your money story has a surprising effect. It rewires your brain. Women who own their finances report feeling less stress and more freedom, like swapping shackles for wings. This isn't fluff, science backs it up. The payoff: you stop surviving paycheck to paycheck and start designing the life you actually want. If you don't plan, you're planning to fail. But plan here isn't a boring spreadsheet, it's a vivid blueprint, your personal GPS. How do you build it? By connecting dreams to dollars, unlocking a crystal clear roadmap. Bach shares a story about Janice, who wanted to retire by 60 but thought it impossible. When she sat down to map out concrete milestones, like paying off her mortgage by 50 and maxing out her 401k, her abstract dreams suddenly felt tangible. She could see the path, and that clarity fueled her motivation every month. Building a financial plan is like assembling IKEA furniture. One giant, intimidating box until you sort the pieces and tackle one step at a time. Bach teaches how to break your goals into manageable chunks: emergency fund, investment basics, debt payoff. This stepwise method cuts overwhelm and keeps you moving forward steadily. Tracking isn't just about spreadsheets, it's a daily nudge. Bach calls it your financial heartbeat, reminding you to adjust, celebrate, or reboot. When Janice saw her net worth rise month by month, it wasn't numbers, it was proof that her future was unfolding. This feedback loop keeps dreams from drifting into fantasy. Investing isn't a boys' club or a gamble reserved for Wall Street nuts. It's your ticket to wealth-building freedom. But no wild bets here, smart moves, grounded strategies, and a dose of fierce confidence. Bach tells of Lisa, who thought she needed thousands to start investing, so she procrastinated for years. One day, she opened an account with just $50 and set monthly transfers of $100. Years later, that tiny, consistent effort ballooned into a nest egg she never expected. The secret: starting small crushes the myth that you need a fortune up front. Automatic investing is like setting your money on cruise control. Bach compares it to a subscription service for your future. Each month, cash moves silently from your paycheck into your chosen funds. No emotional decisions, no drama. This removes temptation and ensures your money grows consistently without you lifting a finger. Diversifying investments isn't about scattering your cash randomly. It's like assembling a luxury car garage with different models. Some fast-growing sports cars, stocks, some steady, reliable sedans, bonds, and a few underrated hybrids, real estate. This mix cushions your portfolio when markets flip-flop, making your financial ride smooth and secure. Remember Sarah standing nervous at that seminar's door? Now imagine her owning her story, blueprint in hand, investing with quiet confidence. That's the journey Bach invites you on, where fear fades, plans become power, and investments grow quietly but surely. Try this tonight. Write down one limiting money belief and flip it into a bold, positive pledge. Trust me, it's the first smart move you'll never regret. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.